Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, well, we're going to be talking about where I've been and what has happened. I am back, and man, does it feel good to say that. I didn't think I was going to get this account back, to the point that I made a video or a new channel a couple days ago that a lot of y'all subscribed to. I really appreciate y'all for subscribing to that channel. I might use that as a backup for something else in the future. I have that, I guess, as an option if something would ever happen to my account again, but hopefully nothing does happen. For those y'all who do not know where I have been, my channel got hacked a week ago. I'm recording this Sunday morning, and it got hacked Sunday afternoon last week, which led to, I mean, that was probably about the roughest 24 hours I've ever had, besides like the loss of family member or something. After Luka Doncic got traded, I'm a huge Mavs fan, so that sucked in of itself. And then my channel got hacked, and I lost access to that, which is in a lot of ways my livelihood. So that was rough. It's been a rough week for sure. YouTube support, I gotta be totally honest, is not incredibly helpful, but after banging my head against a wall for the last week, I finally got through, and finally got some understanding from some people on what has gone wrong with my channel, and managed to regain access to the channel, which I am extremely excited about. First and foremost, really appreciate all y'all's support, all the people who subscribed to the new channel, all the people who interacted with my tweets this week trying to help me get my channel back, and just all of y'all who've supported this in general, even if you had no idea that this even happened. Those y'all who just watched the videos in the first place, I really appreciate y'all a ton, because y'all have given me the opportunity at the end of the day to do something that is incredibly cool, which is make content for a living. It's not something that I take for granted, and it's something that I'm incredibly appreciative of, even in moments where I don't enjoy 2K as a game, or don't want to get up and make videos, or whatever the case may be. It's an incredible blessing to have the opportunity to do this for a living, and I'm incredibly appreciative of it. And this past week has honestly made me even more appreciative of it, because I've missed the ability to make these videos, and I've missed the ability to do this in general. It's a real blessing, and so I'm really excited, first and foremost, to be back more than anything else, and I really do appreciate y'all a lot. So with that being said, we're back, and I am ready to get after it. This is going to be a exciting it's gonna be exciting to just be back in general. And in all honesty, look, first and foremost, let me just explain what happened, because I'm sure a lot of y'all probably want to know if you're not aware. So what happened was, I got reached out to by a fake sponsorship opportunity. Basically, it was somebody who was claiming to be the social media manager for Logitech on Twitter. And generally, I've gotten a lot of fake sponsorship inquiry stuff in the past. These types of scams are pretty common. But generally, I do my due diligence about that type of stuff and look into it to see if it is legit or not. This one, I didn't, and that's my own fault entirely. I mean, I have no excuses at all for that. But what happened was, basically, they told me that there was an NDA that I needed to sign, because they were going to be there was going to be something about unrealized products in the sponsorship. So basically stuff that wasn't available or wasn't common knowledge by the public. And my, pardon my language, dumbass bought it and was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Didn't do any sort of looking into the link that they sent me to try to sign this NDA. Didn't do any looking into the account that had messaged me on Twitter. It had like 45,000 followers, and it said in the bios, social media manager at Logitech. It's a verified account. I was like, okay, I believe it, but that doesn't mean anything. Anybody can put in their account social media manager Logitech. They can buy followers and bot their account on Twitter, and anybody can be verified at these days if you just spend $8 a month, right? So at the end of the day, I didn't do my due diligence. It's entirely my fault, and I have no excuses whatsoever. But what basically happened was, I downloaded what I believe is called a RAT, a remote access tool, onto my computer, and yeah, people were able to access, whoever was behind this was able to access my account and change all my recovery information, just change all the information, my password, my recovery email, two-factor authentication, all that type of stuff on my account. And what that meant is that I didn't have access to it anymore, obviously. And for the last week straight, I've been trying to get access back. They streamed some crypto scam BS and viewbotted it last week, so I'm not totally sure what's going to happen with that. I mean, I think that's the thing that actually got the account taken down, and so I'm glad that happened. I mean, obviously that's a good thing, but it's just honestly, this should be first and foremost a cautionary tale. Even if you don't have a YouTube channel, just be careful, because it's easy to make a mistake one time that puts your information at risk, puts your finances at risk, puts a variety of different things at risk. And for me, it seems as though, as far as I can tell, everything has pretty much been taken care of, and I think everything's going to be all right in my situation. But not everybody is that lucky when stuff like this happens. And I do have the benefit, despite YouTube support, in my opinion, having its flaws, I do have the benefit of being a YouTube partner, being able to work with YouTube partner support, who has had people experience the same type of thing before. Just be careful, because these types of scams are rampant, and you don't have to be a YouTuber to be targeted by some sort of scam. So that's the first and foremost thing that I would just recommend, is just be careful, because stuff like this could happen to you. And I'm somebody who sits here and thinks of themselves as, I think I'm pretty technologically adept. I think I'm pretty careful when it comes to this type of stuff. I've never really experienced anything like this and been fooled by it, but it can happen to anybody. First and foremost, the first thing to say. And so just be extremely careful to try to avoid this type of stuff happening. And yeah, you really can never be too cautious and too careful when it comes to something like this. But with that being said, I think that's enough on what happened and all that type of stuff. I am excited, first and foremost, just to get back to making videos. I'm looking forward to it. And even if it's something where I haven't always loved 2K as a game, and I haven't always loved the things that they do all the time, I'm legitimately excited to get back to uploading videos on this game. I'm legitimately excited to get back to interacting with y'all in the comments and all that type of stuff. Like, I know a lot of y'all, I get a lot of comments at times that can be a little bit negative, and you know what? Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. Y'all don't always agree with all of my takes and all of my opinions and all that type of stuff, and that is totally fine. But I am very blessed and very appreciative of all of y'all who watch my videos and watch my content, even if you don't agree with my tier list or power rank a card in a gameplay or whatever the case may be. I really appreciate all y'all's support, and it is very, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, it is a real blessing to be able to do this for a living, even if it's not something that like honestly, it is something I love to do pretty much all the time. And so it may not be perfect every single day all the time, but it is an awesome blessing of a job to be able to do this for a living, and I do not take it for granted, especially now. And so look, I will say this and probably a couple other gameplay videos will be the only videos I upload today, because I'm recording this Sunday morning at the Super Bowl. I got a lot going on today. I got a bunch of family in time from out of town and stuff, and I didn't expect to get this account back today, so to be fair. So I will make a couple more videos today, probably only like 2 or 3 more though. I know y'all are generally expecting like 5-6 videos a day. You'll have 3 or 4 today, but I will be back fully in the swing of things tomorrow, and fingers crossed nothing else goes wrong. I think I have everything fixed on my computer in terms of stuff is taken care of. I think in terms of my computer being secured, and in general, I feel like everything should be okay from here on out. And fingers crossed that is the case. But again, I'm really appreciative of all y'all support. I appreciate y'all for sitting here and listening to me ramble, man, because this is a blessing having this account back. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all more than y'all can know, because this is, like I've said, a massive blessing to be able to do this, and I do not take it for granted. And even, especially now, getting it back, having the opportunity to do this again makes it even more, like with this situation that's happened, it makes me even more grateful and even more appreciative of what I do have. So I appreciate all y'all's support. I love y'all, and I'll have more regular 2K content coming very, very soon. We'll get into Keem gameplay today, probably a couple other gameplays as well. And yeah, that is going to do it for this video. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.